Houston leading by 6. On the court for Atlanta, Jones in a 2-guard. Scott is out there with Humphries. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle. Splitter sets a screen. Jones dishes to Splitter. Pass to Humphries, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And for Chris Humphries, last year was a chance to sign with a playoff contender. The Wizards turned out to be even more than that, with the 4th best record in the East, and Humphries helped them to get there, averaging about 6.5 boards per game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in. From 18 feet away, they get the rebound. Capella, soft touch off the glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now here's Schroeder, defended by Beverly. Clock at 6. Schroeder kicks to Humphries. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Assistant, Dennis Schroeder.
We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. That drops. Harden's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Stolen by Beverly. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
That shot wide open. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rockets leading by 6. It's Harden with the drive. Beverly wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Jones checked in for Capella. Here's Jones. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Eunice passes to Beverly. Screen by Jones. It's Harden with the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those fouls.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has listed with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Jones. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And James Harden subbed in for Brewer. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Kent Bazemore. Jones checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. On the court right now for the Hawks, Jones. He's in at shooting guard. Mike Scott out there with Splitter. Then there's Paul Millsap. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was a major factor. He had 9 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Schroeder gets a screen from Jones. Off the pick.
2 minutes remaining.
No luck, and it's Houston the other way. Last season, the Pistons with a shocking move, waving Josh Smith. They bought him out, Clark. Few saw that coming when it happened.
Yeah, in essence, Kevin, they paid him $40 million to go home or go away. I'm not sure how you rationalize that as a player, but he landed in a better spot in Houston.
He did. Jones, no luck. Houston leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Beasley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 6 points for Beasley.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Plenty of space. Scott,
Mike
good.
Scott.
Get some stops.
And Josh Smith, best friends since their days playing together in high school, so happy to be reunited on the Rockets.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely.
Move the ball. Stick it
An
to
easy
Mike.
2 points on the layup.
And guys, Josh Smith long criticized for taking way too many outside shots. I mean, while he's shown some improvement for long range, I think his
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Splitter sets a screen. Shot, high post. Atlanta gets it back. Scott, and the layup's good off the glass.
Mike Scott.
Scott's got his second basket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Schroeder. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that's the end of the first.
Well, James, in a
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here.
On the court.
The Hawks trail by 19.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Monty Eunice out there with Jones. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Harden. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a 3. Here's Monty Eunice. Atlanta with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Rockets?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim. as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Bazemore gets the bucket. Well, and for Coach Budenholzer, Greg, he did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clark, he won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And, Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bazemore's got 9 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Harden dishes to Ariza. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Brewer. Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Schroeder, defended by Beverley. Schroeder with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Not often you see him take that shot. 6 points for Freak.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took 3s, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting 3s.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Schroeder passes to Jones. He feeds it to Scott. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And then for Atlanta, Al Horford's checked in for Splitter. Ken Bazemore comes in for Mike Scott, and Jones subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Jones is out there with Teague, and it's Bazemore at the small forward.
Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
I'm with you. I mean, we'd like to officially welcome everybody to garbage time.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the 3-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Harden. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
On the basket by Jones.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively.
Yes, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present James Harden.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this group.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.